Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Utes will kick this away to start us off. Returner decides to field it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And on the carry, he's heading left. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. To throw, it's Flanagan. And that catch is hauled in. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And this pass is caught. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, The defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And tackled there by the defense.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it! Big gain inside the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the Bears will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down and goal. Catch made on the left side. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Bears. And now they'll set up for the point after. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. A gain makes it second and medium. He's going to pull it down and run. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So second down after the incompletion. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Fighting off the defender. And the junior able to get home with the sack. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
And that run produces a decent gain. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utes. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Returner looking to make a play here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's out of bounds here on the return. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 45. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. The Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Baylor. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Utah offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the Utes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Send the back in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utah.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking right, this one caught.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Utes. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Utah 28, Baylor 14.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Flanagan. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. A quick juke to get free. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. The Bears come to the line in the hurry up. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. 2nd and goal for the offense. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. And now here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Cook. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Caught over the middle. It's Wells. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Solid gain will spot the ball at the 49. First down. Scanning the field. It's Flanagan. Running out of time in the pocket. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. And the timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up second down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. 35-21. The Bears will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Utes with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive.
And the freshman making an impact play there.
It's the free safety who's sneaking up in there. Comes up with a nice sack in the backfield.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's got his man open downfield. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Oh, and it's incomplete. They call a screen on first down, but he just dropped it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
This time, a completion. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it again. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Utah.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. The Bears come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of.
Well, he scrambled and scrambled, doesn't get the ball away, and is finally dropped for a sack.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Second down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Lets it go deep down the middle. Had all day to throw. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. The Bears pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee, but the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the Wiregrass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The shot to clear's offense will start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
To throw, it's Vasco. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Troy Trojans offense will go to work for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. The Chanticleers will move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Chanticleers are on the move. He's going to pass. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dalton. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the running back has it. Open space at the 25. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back in. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Ross. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Dalton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for a man, it's Crowder. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air and getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give out of the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. To the air, it's Vasco. Spits it out to the back. Got his man down the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The shot that clears look to keep this drive humming. On the run, it's Washington. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking for the score. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. The shot that clears have moved it inside the 20. Coming after it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Crowder. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Ross. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Gonna run it. It's Green. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the shot to clear is getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Basco. Dances away to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense in an empty set. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just... And he's got it! Touchdown! Shot to clear! Touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but...
Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The shot that clears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Troy, 14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Crowder. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Back to the air one more time. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Second and goal coming up. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Troy!
The running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Louisiana Tech was far from the friendly confines of Ruston, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're setting up the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Trojans. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
No chance to run, but still a good game. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you...
Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
The extra point is good. That makes the score Coastal Carolina 38, Troy 28.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Crowder. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Troy. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On the run, it's Washington. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He's back to throw on second down. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same